And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Now here's Murray. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Randall against Jokic. McDaniels with it. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Here's Murray. Johnson passes to Gordon. Back to Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. A deep 3 from Murray. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And the Timberwolves with possession. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Randall inside. Gordon's on him. Randall can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Out to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Edwards. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Jokic the screen. Fires the 3. Murray, no good.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Here's Randall. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Gordon. Johnson against Edwards. Now here's Johnson. He's closely guarded. Here's Murray. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Great focus there from Murray to convert through the foul.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night.
What's up?
Yeah, what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Gordon with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. McDaniels passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Back to Randall. Brown against Edwards. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game. DiVincenzo against Murray. Gobert with a screen on Murray. 5 on the clock. Down low. Gobert inside. Covered by Jokic. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Johnson on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Johnson passes to Gordon. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Murray. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Randall, a screen on Johnson. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. And count that! 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And Randall, no good on that one.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Now here's Gordon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Jokic. Over McDaniels. Jokic, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Randall against Gordon. Randall inside. Inside. Out to the right wing. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Nuggets trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Jokic grabs the board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They kick it out to Murray. Sinks it from distance. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Gordon against Randall. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. For 3, Randall. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Pass to Brown. The 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Randall deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. And here's Denver. Good momentum. 8 straight points. McDaniels against Johnson. Here's Jokic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Gordon. DiVincenzo against Murray. And here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot misses. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota in the lead. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The 3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Randall. Edwards has got 8.
Well, Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota on D. It's a 5-point game. Valanciunas against Reed. Now here's Valanciunas, guarded closely. Denver needs to get off a shot. Clock at 2. Strother. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Pass to Anderson. Right side Reed. The Sun move for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Reed, a screen on Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the motor of Naz Reid. Really impressive drawing the contact.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Jones. To the paint. Clark on the double. Brown scanning the floor. Hardaway with a screen on Anderson. Here's Brown. Soft touch off the glass.
Bruce Brown is never shy on the interior. This guy will attack no matter where he is.
Isumu outside. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Reed. And he elevates for the slam dunk over Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected care. Now here's Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. That's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Anderson. Outside, Highland. And here's Reed. Defended by Brown. Kicks it out to Anderson. Over Valanciunas. Anderson can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Anderson. Misses off the left iron. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones against Highland. And here's Clark. Outside, Anderson. Shoots over Brown. Anderson can't get it to go.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back after this word. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Jamal Murray. He's out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position.
Wow, Murray making the deep shot look just easy. I mean, that's a real testament to his accuracy.
Here's Shannon, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Dosunmu up top, defended by Hardaway. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Outside Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with a three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Minnesota leading by 3. Highland looking for an opening. Here's Randall. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Minnesota shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Julius Randle, 21.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Hardaway. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Murray. Outside Jones. Here's Strawther. From the wing. Randall pulls down the board. Here's Highland, defended by Murray. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Outside, Highland from downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Highland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Murray. Now Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Shannon. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. To the middle. Here's Randall. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Murray against Highland. Outside Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. change here. Edwards is checked in. And then for Denver, Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. And it's Holmes in for Jones. So it's Denver now, trailing by 8. And here's Jokic, 5 to shoot. Shoots over Reed. The Nuggets with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Reed sets a screen. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic just got 4 rebounds in the game. Off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Pass to Edwards. Over to the left wing. For 3, Randall gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Boy, the ability to knock down contested shots. Julius Randle, great concentration.
Murray looking around. Pass to Holmes. There's the triple. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jokic up top. He's covered by Dosunmu. Hardaway, the pass to Holmes. Here's Strother. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Strother's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Hardaway. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota again missing.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Hardaway, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Now Dosunmu, defended by Hardaway. Reed, a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Randall, takes a 3. Strother grabs a miss. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Holmes. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Highland. He's feeling it. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Excellent D there from Holmes.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Murray. Good defense by Dosunmu. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Dosunmu outside. 4 on the clock. Pass to Highland to snap the cold streak. That shot off. Good D by Murray. Hardaway finds Murray. Over Highland. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Gordon, he's checked in for Holmes. Johnson comes in for Strother. Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Clock at 6. McDaniels against Gordon to win the drought. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Johnson finds Gordon. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Minnesota's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. DeSumo outside. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. From deep three-point land. Gordon pulls it in. Denver's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Brown passes to Gordon. Outside Brown. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 6.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Brown against DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. They get back on track. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Brown passes to Gordon. Here's Brown. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shoot 2.
That one's off.
I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Reed's checked in for Anderson. the second free throw is good.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Gordon on the wing, Reed defending. Screen by Gordon. Throws it up high. Stolen by Reed. It's stolen by Johnson. Jokic passes to Johnson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Cam Johnson has had a smooth stroke from the moment he got to the league. Boy, that's pretty.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Brown. Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Brown. Back to Gordon. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Timberwolves trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown with a steal, and Denver pushing it up now. Here's Brown. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Picked by Gobert. They need this. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 10 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Nuggets on top, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo and Edwards in the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Johnson. Jokic finds Brown. to Jokic. Here's Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
Here's Randall. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Just 2 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo for the tie. Pure from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Now, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
The Nuggets shooting a nice 50% for the game. That's to Brown. And here's Jokic. Back to Brown. Murray for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Tries again. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
The jumper looking so pure coming out of Murray's hands. It's fun watching him score the rock.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Randall. He's got 16. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. It's tipped. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Randall against Gordon. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Jokic.
Nice timing there from Jokic to read the play and get the denial at the cup.
The Nuggets lead by 7. Murray up top. DiVincenzo covering. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now Randall. He's got 16. Will it go? Sinks the tray. Randall's got 19 points.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Inside. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gordon against Randall. No good. Good work defensively by Gordon. Murray from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down low. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Outside Johnson. It's Jokic, high post. Murray for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. On defense, Denver. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. For 3, Randall. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brown against Edwards. Back to Brown. Right side Murray. Shot clock at 6. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Randall. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Gordon down low. Randall's there. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 11. Randall finds Edwards. Randall, a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Outside Brown. DiVincenzo against Murray. Outside Johnson. Pass to Brown. Outside Murray. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now here's Randall. There's the 3. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Brown passes to Murray. Back to Brown. Gordon on the wing. Shot from the wing. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Edwards against Brown. Pass to Gobert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. And then for Denver, Jones, he's checked in for Gordon. Strawler comes in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. Reed against Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Strawler. Over Edwards. And the shot no good. A bit short. Timberwolves trail by 9. Anderson finds Highland. Back to Anderson. To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Murray against Highland. Murray passes to Jokic. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards with it, checked by Murray. Here's Highland. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Highland's got 5.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Murray doing tough work inside.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Reed a screen on Jones to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 7 points here for Nas Reed. The Nuggets lead by 4. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Working on Reed. Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. Jacks up with 3. The triple goes for Jokic.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Right side Highland. Pass to Reed. Fires from the wing. He can't get it to go. Denver has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Murray. Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Murray against Highland. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, the response. Edwards, a 3 of his own.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Highland. Pass to DeSumo. DeSumo's got 5.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and we see it right there on display.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Zeke Naji. And it's Strother in at the small forward position. Here's Strother. Oh, and Reed with a block.
But give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Murray for three. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound. Dosunmu's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Clark. Outside, Highland. Reed sets a screen. Out to the wing. This one for three. He drops it from range.
Yeah, Naz Reid aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Murray against Highland. Here's Strother. Back to Murray. They set the pick. Murray gets it to go despite the contact.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Pass to Clark. Takes the three. It's tipped. Here's Strother. Clark covers. Now here's Hardaway. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, good timing defensively from Naz Reid. Sent it back.
Conley's checked in for Highland. Jones, he's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Strother. Here's Hardaway. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Outside Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Randall can't hit.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Outside Murray. And here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Dosunmu. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
13 feet out. Jones grabs the board. Denver leading by 8. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Valanciunas finds Murray. The three ball. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for Conley. And a switch here also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. Reed for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Jones. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as many as 11. Inside. Here's Hardaway. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. A leaner. Hauled in by Brown.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
On the take. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Floats one up. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Randall finds Reed. Reed, a screen on Brown. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards has got 13 in the second half.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Murray with the teardrop.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Randall outside. Pass to DeSumo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Tim Hardaway. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Highland. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Jones. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown, and Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Hits both from the stripe.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And it's Denver with another.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
Now here's Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to DeSumo. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Brown. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Jokic up top. Defended by Gobert. Brown passes to Jokic. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Great D that time from Brown.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Johnson, and here's Gordon. Here's Jokic. Jokic just overpowering the D.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Picked by Gobert. Shot from the top of the key. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 27.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards is so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Murray from outside. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Jokic. Off target from the baseline. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards finds Gobert. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Brown against Edwards. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Randall with it. Checked by Gordon. Randall can't hit. Denver leading by 9. On the wing, Murray. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Edwards. Randall left side. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Down low. Out to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. Denver leading by 6. And stolen by Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
On the wing, Brown. Now Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Murray. Another chance. Oh, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Edwards. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Edwards. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Gordon. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Outside Gordon. 5 to shoot. Touches it off the glass.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Brown against Edwards. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th. Yes, sir!
Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver.
Murray against DiVincenzo. Here's Jokic. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Edwards. McDaniels against Johnson. Misses the 3. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Edwards. Can't get the layup, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Murray with it. Here's Jokic. Brown fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 7. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. McDaniels with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Gordon with a steal. Murray against DiVincenzo. So the Nuggets win it. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jamal Murray.
The Western Conference in.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Denver. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Johnson. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Jokic grabs the miss. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And just over a minute played here at the start of the game. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Gordon. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Now here's Randall. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Jokic passes to Murray. Will it go? His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Right block shot. Here's Edwards. And he can't bank that one in. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, here's Edwards. Jokic with the steal. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray. Timberwolves leading by 5. McDaniels up top, covered by Johnson. To the inside, here's Jokic. That shot, no good. Nice defense from McDaniel. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall dishes to Edwards. Back to Randall. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's stolen by Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall shoots the 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. To the paint. And it's Jokic in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
He'll knock it down from there, too. Jokic can put it in the bucket from all 3 levels.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. To the middle. Randall passes to Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Gobert. Murray against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Carries it from three-point range. Edwards got his second bucket of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Randall.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Now here's Murray. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. That's 7 points for Jokic.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Here's Gobert. A jump hook, and it's Randall getting it to go. Randall's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Murray. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Such a tough cover. I mean, Jokic with his size and physicality, you know, his body isn't chiseled, but he certainly uses it well. He forces the defense right there into a mistake.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Denver also making some changes. Struthers checked in, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Murray. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Timberwolves leading by 6. Oh, here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 7 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Strother. Jokic with the screen on McDaniel. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Back to DiVincenzo.
Here's Reed. Edwards a screen on Gordon. Reed. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Strother. McDaniels against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jokic in the corner. For Gobert. And again, Denver no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Edwards. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now, here's Jokic. 9 points in the game so far. Now, McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When DiVincenzo is aggressive on offense, he's capable of getting calls when he's being assertive and attacking the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game. Throw drops for DiVincenzo.
Well, what you like about DiVincenzo, he brings that energy, that relentless energy all the time, and he's got a great feel for the game. Those are traits you want in your rotation.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Edwards. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Now, here's Brown. Here's Valanciunas. The kick out to Brown. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Back to Valanciunas. Jones dishes to Brown. Trying to get something going. Rebound, Minnesota. They easily took Thursday's game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, here's Anderson. And Reed has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Brown. Pass to Strother. Screen by Valanciunas. And another miss by Denver.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
DiVincenzo finds Dosunmu. Now Reed, guarded by Valanciunas. The 9-foot shot. Bank shot, no good. The Nuggets trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. Takes it inside. Fires from deep. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Wow. You know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You got to love the confidence.
Here's Highland. Still without a basket. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Brown. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway with the steal. He can't hit that time. Reed with the defensive effort. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. A 12-point game. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Denver shooting just 35% to start the game. Murray outside. Elbow shot. Good work there as it goes. Murray's got 6.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
At the elbow, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Hardaway. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Murray. And it's Strawther in at the 3, the small forward. Hardaway kicks to Murray. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jones. Here's Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Randall down low, defended by Jones. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. And here is Valanciunas. Pass to Murray. Valanciunas, that's a screen for Murray. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Randall against Jones. Randall passes to Dosun. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Randall. 12 points for him. Over to the wing. Here's Highland. And it's Denver with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Murray. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the floater, and the layup is good. Murray's got 11.
Using the soft touch, Murray rainbows it up and down.
To the left wing. Randall against Holmes. Highland's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
they should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Randall. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Highland. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
No problems knocking that one down. 10 points for him.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards has come in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Nuggets on D. They trail by 7. Chalk up 2 there.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Now here's Hardaway. He has yet to score. Gordon finds Jokic. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray for 3. It's tipped. DiVincenzo with it. And guarded by Murray. And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Knocked loose. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Second chance shot. And again, it's Denver.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Edwards looking it over to the inside. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. A different look for Denver. Johnson comes in for Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Johnson outside. Jokic against Gobert. The fader makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
No surprise Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Outside Edwards. Up top, Gobert. No good there. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray dishes to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 5. Randall passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. So the wing on the left. Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 11. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Edwards against Brown. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Brown, the pass to Johnson. Here's Brown. Edwards defending. Deep two from Murray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, DiVincenzo. Jokic defending. Randall passes to Gobert. Randall down low. He's against Gordon. Randall no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Julius Randle. And a switcher also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in for Jamal Murray.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Reed's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Gordon the pass to Hardaway. Gordon with the screen for Hardaway. Lets it go. And rebounded by McDaniel. Minnesota leading by 8. And here is DiVincenzo. Edwards no good. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. And no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Jokic against Edwards. Jokic doing the job inside.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And Reed throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Jokic. For Gobert. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Evans. Now here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gordon against Reed. Outside Edwards. Reed trying to get open. And there's Edwards on the assist from Reed.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Gordon the pass to Jokic. For Gobert. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Inside, unloads from 9. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Jokic. back to Hardaway. Jokic inside. Defended by Gobert. Count that one. Jokic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards against Brown. Edwards with it. He's got 15. Over Brown. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Minnesota leading by 6. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Jokic. Johnson for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Johnson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nuggets. Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards against Brown. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards got 17.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Jokic with his screen on DiVincenzo. And Murray. Here we go. And it's in there. And that's now 21 points for Jokic.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's McDaniel.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Now, here's Murray. Foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
And he can't hit the second.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Now here's Randall. He's got 12. Gobert with a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. 3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Stolen by Brown. Pass to Gordon. Here's Johnson. Now Brown. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. A shot by Johnson, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
To the left side wing. Edwards against Brown. Here's Murray up on top. He's got 14. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Gordon against Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall a screen on Brown. And here's Edwards from the arc.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Johnson finds Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Gordon. And Denver again with the bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Back to DiVincenzo. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards inside. Covered by Brown. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And taken away by Johnson. to Gordon. Brown against Edwards. Johnson surveying the floor. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 7-point Nugget lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And the shot goes in. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Randall. 12 points for him. McDaniels outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. To end the run, he lays it in. McDaniels got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. On the wing, Murray. Defended by DiVincenzo. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Launches a 3. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Left side, Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards getting the close range 2.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Murray the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Three-pointer, Randall. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jokic with the screen on Gobert. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Randall against Gordon. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the elbow, it's Gobert. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. For Minnesota, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Dosumu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Oh, here's Edwards. 19 points in the game. It's stolen by Johnson. Gobert against Jokic. Pass to Jones. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brown outside. offensive rebound. Jokic throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Shannon. Reid with a screen on Johnson. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Johnson. Jokic with the steal. Deflects the pass. Brown against Anderson. Here's Highland. Pass to Shannon. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Jokic. 33 points for him. Out to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Anderson outside. Wants to get it to Reid, and does. Back to Anderson. Fires for three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switcher also for Denver. Swathers checked in. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Highland against Brown. Jokic with a screen on Highland. Brown. Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, as a shooter, if you've got space, Jokic will find you. It's as simple as that.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Pass to Clark. Right side, Reid. Back to Clark. Dosunmu with the bounce pass. And Reid throws it down.
The pick, then points from Reid. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic passes to Hardaway. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jones finds Jokic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jokic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets. Right side, Reid. Well through 3/4 of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Denver on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Jones. And it's Strawther in at the small forward. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Highland. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Highland passes to Dosunmu. The shot comes out. Nice D from Valanciunas. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Left side, Jones. And Murray now top of the key. Pass to Strother. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Strother's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good pass by Murray there. He's always looking to get others involved in the action.
Out to the right wing. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Pass to Strother. Clark outside. Reed finds Randall. Back to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Valanciunas. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Murray. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Hardaway for 3. Highland with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. Clark outside. Here's Reed. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ignaji in for Jones. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Jokic. Over Reed. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Highland with it, out guarded by Murray. Highland passes to Randall. It's rebounded by Najee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Murray surveying the D. Over Randall. Murray the pass to Najee. Shoots over Highland. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 12. Randall outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Hardaway. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
And here's Jokic. On to Hardaway. Back to Jokic. They can rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Edwards passes to Highland. Back to Edwards. This one for three. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Pass to Jokic. Over Reed. Nifty move. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Highland with it. He's covered by Murray. Now here's Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer. Shoot two.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. All free throws good from Randall. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They lead by 7. Upside Brown. Here's Jokic. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
McDaniels a screen on Murray. Three-pointer Randall. The offensive rebound. That one drops for him.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Pass to Brown. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What a hole!
That's what forcing turnovers will do for you. Gobert turning defense into offense.
The Nuggets leading by 3. And here's Gordon. He's defended by Randall. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Murray. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. And the three ball is good.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
And Denver has possession following the three by Minnesota. Here's Murray. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
Brown against Edwards. Pass to Randall. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon finds Jokic. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 5. That one misses. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8-12. DiVincenzo with the screen for McDaniel. To take the lead. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. Now Brown. McDaniel's defending. Brown the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Here's DiVincenzo. Handle right side. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Flying in to deny him at the rim. Boy, I love the challenge Gordon presents right there. Coming over to get that shot.
Now Jokic. It's stolen by Randall. Rebounded by Randall. Outside Edwards. Now Randall. To tie it up. Knocks down the three.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He knows every possession is critical now. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Denver. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Now Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And he makes the first.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
And Jokic drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now Edwards. Here's McDaniel. From 20 feet out, Jokic pulls it down. Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. Jokic against Gobert. Murray rebounded by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now, here's Jokic. Rips it down with two hands.
Hey, it ain't complicated. When you need a basket, give the rock to Jokic and just let him play basketball.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Jokic. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniel. A three-pointer. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Murray down low. Defended by DiVincenzo. Johnson outside. Brown against it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
Shooting 2.
Drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when there's so much riding on these free throws. Excellent work in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Murray up on top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here is he swipes the ball away again.
And for this franchise. He's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look. He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. McDaniels fires, and he does not hit. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. And it's Murray in at the point.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, and another steal for him.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Now Murray fires the three. Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Gobert. Johnson with the block. Now Gordon. And he jams it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here is Edwards after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Gobert. Jokic with the steal. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Murray from outside. 3. Good.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Edwards against Brown. Here's Gobert. Jokic with the steal. Brown with it. McDaniels picks him up. Outside Gordon. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Now Jokic. It's stolen by Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Jokic with the steal. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. Murray down low. Edwards there. That does not go. Edwards gets it done inside.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Can't get it.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Now Randall. McDaniels on the wing. It's guarded by Johnson. The three goes down.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Now Jokic. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Brown against Edwards. Edwards fights through for two.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Gobert there for the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards against Gordon to take the lead. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. How they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Jokic inside for the win. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. DiVincenzo against Murray. Gordon a screen. Johnson against McDaniel. Now Jokic. It's stolen by Gobert. Now Randall. Here's Edwards to take the lead. Bullseye from the corner. Edwards.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Outside Murray. Now Jokic.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jokic drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Here's Edwards. Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Outside Jokic. That one is off. Minnesota leading by 4. McDaniels outside. Up top Edwards. Covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. Now Randall. Gordon with the rebound.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Edwards against Brown. Here's Murray. Shoots the 3. And they get it back.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Brown. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Brown. Rebounded by Brown. Nuggets trail. And here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Now Jokic. To tie it up. And good. There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Stolen by Brown. To take the lead, a rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Nabbing another steal.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing, and now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game.
Yeah, an 8-way tie for second. One more steal, and it's his alone.
Now, here's Jokic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Brown with the screen on DiVincenzo. Gobert against Jokic. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Randle down low, defended by Gordon. McDaniels with the ball. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Clock at 4. Outside Edwards. Missed on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Murray. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
By far the biggest possession of this game.
Edwards against Brown. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Randle. And there's another rebound.
And it seems like he's grabbing every rebound out there.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3 coming up. From Target Center, back in a moment. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here's Edwards. From 12 feet, pulls in another board.
This night will have a place in the franchise history book. Since the team's existence, no one's had this many rebounds in a postseason game.
He has been sensational. A show of force on the glass. Now, here's Jokic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. 4 on the shot clock. Murray. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Johnson against McDaniel. Now Gobert. Off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here is Gordon. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
In so many ways, Gordon is the ideal role player. He gives you great hustle and effort in all areas of the game.
Randall surveying the D. Yep, that goes down.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
But Nuggets shooting. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's now playing second all-time for steals in a playoff game.
I mean, this is unbelievable how he's been able to impose his will defensively.
And 9 steals, placing him one shy of Allen Iverson's record for a single game playoff steal.
Just 5 on the clock. McDaniel. A crafty reverse layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Nuggets trail by 5. On the wing, Johnson. McDaniels defending. Outside Gordon. Jokic high post. Gobert on him. Here's Brown. Edwards defending. And that one drops.
Brown's a solid shooter, but a lot of his points come inside the painted area.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Edwards fires. Misses the 3. And Denver has possession. They trail by 3. Here is Gordon. It's stolen by Randall. Latzler's a 3. Now Edwards. Trying again. No good there. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now Gordon. Now Murray. Brown against it. Jokic. Another one goes. Incredible.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. Murray rips down the board. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 1-point game. Now Jokic. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Edwards, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Jokic to take the lead. It misses. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Jokic. Not gonna go. And so they foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Take a break. Good shot.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Outside Gordon. Here's Murray up on top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Outside Gordon for three. Cam Johnson. The three is off. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shoot two.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. And so Minnesota takes the win, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.